Okay. Here goes absolutely fucking nothing. I have been experiencing a crisis of identity. I don't even know. No. I have been experiencing like a block, like a mental block, right? Because there's just been so much change and like I haven't really known like what to create or like what to say. And after some conversations with some great individuals, I feel like I'm, instead of like trying to find the right thing to say, I think I'm just going to like lean into the fact that I don't have to like have some crazy topic to like talk about. I mentioned on the last episode of the podcast that we actually did film, which you may have seen or not seen, has been set to private for the time being, just having a little rebrand situation going on. But one thing I mentioned is like, with all the change and everything of life and just in general, I feel like I've been struggling a little bit with authenticity. And it's hard for me to be super authentic whenever I'm not feeling great, because no one wants to show the world this like super extra vulnerable side of themselves, right? And so for me, like I'm stepping outside of my comfort zone. Like I'm going to just start talking on this microphone and I'm going to figure out what it is I want to talk about. And the podcast will be back. I will be creating more of an authentic content source where it's going to be a lot less scripty, and it's going to be more about like the human side of life in the professional arena, right? Let's talk about the fact that I'm almost 32 years old, and I made a joke that I don't know what I want to be when I grow up. And that's still so true. Like, why is it so hard sometimes to like find the table that you're supposed to be sitting at? Like, is that even a thing? Like, is there only one table for you? Or can you sit at several tables? Is it okay to like change your seat without being actually completely terrified of what other people are going to think of you for doing that? I don't know. I also want to add like a little more spontaneity to the content creation, because I feel like I always try to make myself look like the best version of me, and sometimes it just be like raining, and I don't know, I'm trying to represent who I am on a more authentic level. I feel like I've made that clear at this point. Now I'm just rambling on. A couple of life updates for me is that I have had some amazing things going on at work. So like, I'm super excited about those things. I love what I do as a job. I want to become like a more technical person. I feel like I don't have to limit myself to one thing, and I also feel like it's okay for me to not exactly know where that's going to lead me eventually. I just am enjoying the journey and the curiosity that I'm feeling. I'm putting way too much pressure on myself to have all of the answers up front, and I feel like if I can just take a step back and allow myself to just enjoy the experience, I don't have to have all the answers. Like, there has to be some kind of like freedom or liberation in that. And that's kind of where I'm at. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this like learning to code thing that I've been doing. It feels really cool whenever you can make something and you're like, oh, that's so sick. Like, I made that. It's kind of like being 5 years old and you like colored a picture for your parents and you're like, oh my God, look what I made. And it's like, that's the coolest feeling ever, even though to me, like, it's amazing, right? Like, it may not be that way to everyone else, but for me, I love it. And I think one thing I also struggle with that being said, is seeking the approval of other people to feel like I'm on the right path. And like, I need to be able to just be like, you don't need the approval of anyone. Like, as long as you approve of what you're doing, I approve this message. That's what matters, right? Because like, I'm the one on this journey. That's at myself. Like, I'm talking to myself when I say that. I can't speak for anyone else, or like their journeys or their learning experiences or whatever. I can just speak for me. And I feel like saying this out loud makes it like maybe I'm holding myself more accountable to being like an authentic version of myself. I don't know. Authenticity comes from within, the true core of who we are. Anyway, this has been a lot of rambling, and I'm gonna figure it out. So in the meantime, enjoy the journey with me, I guess. Yeah. Anyways, adios amigos. I got nothing left today. That's all you're getting from me. Okay?